Hello everyone, my name is Uthris, and welcome back to another episode of Kerbal Space Program. We're going to try to land on the moon today. Today is the day. Let's hop into the vehicle assembly building, see what we have in store today. I don't think I have anything past the Skippy MK4. So the MK5, I guess, might be the thing actually landing on the moon for us. And the best thing to do for that is obviously going to be using a different command module. Different command module. And we can just snap that back on there. So we're just bringing our pilot with us. Someone to definitely get some good results. We're going to be using the MK4 rocket layout, I believe. Should be pretty straightforward to do. And I'm not going to worry about bringing any sort of lander along to assist with this. So we're going to be very much... Do I have any sort of ladder yet? I feel like a ladder would be super helpful for us. No, we don't. Of course not. That would be too good. All right, let's grab this. So we can have our parachutes all set up here. So drone chute first, followed by this guy. All right, and then this jettisons everything below. All right, so I'm gonna actually try to take this whole upper stage here onto the moon. Now, to do that successfully, we're gonna have to probably switch out these solid rocket boosters, as cool as they are, for something a little bit better for us, and that is going to be actual liquid rocket boosters, because I believe we unlocked the external fuel ducts to hook multiple tanks together. This is gonna be really good for us. From a engine standpoint, I mean, we have the poodles, which are, obviously awesome. But I really wouldn't mind just maybe using kind of a more narrow profile for the side boosters. Something kind of classy looking, something like that, We're also gonna have to put on mirror mode. There you go. And make it 3 tall, something like so. We gotta have a lot of potential fuel here. And engine wise, we're going to just use 2 Reliant engines. Okay, bump this up a bit. So the nice thing about this sort of setup is what we're going to be doing is early on, all 3 of these engines are going to be firing the whole time. So providing us with as much starting thrust as possible in this situation. And how much thrust was on some of these side boosters? I think we're putting out almost 600 kilonewtons compared to what's going to be only 240. However, these should burn for longer, and also put some aerodynamics on there. We'll need some struts to kind of hold bits of this together. I think something like that. Okay, and then we'll do some upper struts too. Very simple, nothing too crazy there. Fuel lines, these are going to be draining constantly from the other stage, these boosters, and throwing it into the main tank. And the reason for that is we're going to drain these side ones first and then drop them and get rid of them and be left with a full main tank here with this engine left over to kind of carry us to the moon. Hopefully this works. You kind of never know until you fly the dang thing. But, I have a have a pretty good feeling about this. Now, if I hop in here real fast, you can see that this is the actual stage as it looks getting to the moon. I don't know if we have landing gear honestly long enough for this. We do not. So that's a bit of a problem. In theory, I can land on the bells, but I definitely don't want to do that. So maybe I can kind of tuck them inside. So if I go like 4 landing gear, kind of do something like that, rotate them so they fan back out to flat, move them in, something like that, and start retracted. Boom. That should be okay to do. Shouldn't cause any major explosion. Hopefully, again, never really know. I'm also going to go ahead and bring... Do I have any lights? I do. So in case luck is not on our side, we're going to bring 4 lights to look down. Because we could be landing on the dark side, for all we know. Pop that back together. And everything looks pretty good. Our pilot for today on the MK5 rocket is going to be Jebediah Kerman. Valentina, she'll probably be the first one to land on Min-Miss. We'll get Jebediah to be the first one to land on the moon. I think that'd be fair. Okay, how's everything else looking? Looks fine. Though for some reason this part is clipping a little more than I'd want it to. Oh, we're on 4 times. Hold on, let's go, just 2. There we go. Make sure all the other struts are in place. The fuel connectors are back online. Make sure they are flowing the correct direction, which you can tell from these little arrows because they're a single direction flow. Looking pretty good. And I think we are squared away for launch. I'm going to give it a little bit of a whirl here. To the moon, Skippy Shuttle MK5. To the launch pad. Hopefully this thing stays upright without needing the support. Oh yeah, it's staying upright. Awesome. Okay, the moon is not quite in focus here, so it looks like this is going to end up being a nighttime launch. Kind of a shame. But hey, sometimes you just don't know. I spent up time a little too much, but we'll get started. 3, 2, 1, launch. So this is going to be, again, about having as much thrust as possible for as long as possible. So I'm going to throttle down once we get to about 100 meters a second. And to the point to where the acceleration is kind of increasing. That way we just get more of these thrusters longer. Think about there. There we go. So we are still increasing speed even though we're pointing vertical. And it's just going to get better and better the higher we get as we get out of the lower parts of the atmosphere. It's really what you're looking for, right? These light blue zones is the densest. Blue is kind of like where airliners would be flying, you know, jet engines. And then upper atmosphere, we're talking like aerospike engines. Very, very thin atmosphere up there. We're gonna cruise here for a little bit. Alright. I'm going to increase the throttle as we do this turn so I can maintain some control. So we point over to about 60 degrees. And we're going to roll to about 45. So full thrust. Now we need to get as much speed as possible. Drop the boosters. I'll rotate a bit. Endpoint prograde. So we try as much thrust out of this as possible. Okay, actually our height is still too low. I need a little bit higher altitude, because otherwise I'm wasting a little bit thrust. We're still in the upper atmosphere, 22,000 meters. Apoapse is getting better. Let's go to the maneuver node so that we can actually see when it changes. So probably about 50,000 is when we'll go prograde. There it is, prograde. Boom. Now these engines are going and we're burning pretty much straight to the moon, and we will be burning pretty much straight to the moon until we land at our destination. You can actually turn on the little lights. No, they're not super visible here. Okay, and we're officially in space. And I'm just going to hold burning directly at the moon. Gonna use up the full thrust capacity of this main stage. Wish it wasn't dark, but you know, sometimes the launch window isn't in your favor. And boom. We are going to the moon. Very quickly. So we want our periaps to be kind of as low as possible. Okay, maybe a little too low there. We'll swing quickly to retrograde. Hope. Because we need this to be, I'm not even gonna, you know, get into orbit. I'm going straight to a landing, which should take up, I don't know how much exact fuel this is going to take up, but we're gonna go ahead and warp out towards the moon here. I'm gonna actually warp to where our orbit is updated. Okay, there it is. So we're going to be burning at periaps. Here. It's about there. Okay, well, stability assist. Look at our little rocket. Go ahead and deploy the gear. There we go. I'm glad we got the heavier gear, landing gear pieces too. Alright, so we'll rotate to where we need to be. So this burn will essentially take us down to the surface. So we watch the moon get closer and closer. We are now, of course, back on the dark side of the moon. Just gonna be a 5-second burn at full. And I always start my burns, a second or two, because you don't always start at full throttle. So it takes a second for the throttle to really get up there. Right, there we go. Burning, 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 stop. Okay, just like that, and we will be landing around here because I have to do kind of a continual burn once we get closer to the surface here to slow us down. It's gonna be very interesting. Can't warp any faster than this because of altitude. There's the sun. Okay. Let's start our burn. This is always super stressful, guys. I would really like to have a lot more thrust remaining on this rocket. Okay, we're coming down. Turning our landing lights. Coming down pretty hot. And we're going to be landing on a ridge. Of course we are. Okay, I want to touch down around 7 meters a second. Don't fall. Ugh. Alright, well, that wasn't good. I didn't kill all my lateral thrust, I guess. Come on, come on, come on, stay upright. Stay upright, buddy. It's not gonna stay upright very well. In fact, it's not gonna stay upright at all. We're very, very top heavy here. Okay, we have stopped moving. I'm gonna turn off SAS and see if we, yep. We will tip over if we turn SAS off. We only have 300 meters a second of delta V, which is not ideal. We're gonna conduct some studies here. While we can. Also, if I get out of this craft, that wouldn't be very good. That wouldn't be very good at all. Because SAS will not stay on for that. Okay. Take a crew report. Though regardless, we might need a rescue mission. We only have 400 meters left of Delta V. And if we need a rescue mission, then Valentina's gonna be getting called out here after all. Can I potentially like spin this so I have 2 landing legs on the weak side rather than just one? Can we potentially do that? See, that helps even out the SAS a bit. Okay, what happens when I turn it off now? We're falling. But does it hold? It looks like 1 degree. Positive. I think it's holding. It's actually holding. Go EVA here. Ugh. Man, if this was Minmus, it would have been a much better landing. Alright, so we can take an EVA report. We can take a surface sample. We can plant a flag. Just like that. We can call this Jebediah's... I don't know why caps lock's on. Jebediah's Rest. Hopefully not the final location for Jeb. But okay. There we go. Get rid of this a little bit. Take a screenshot. Okay, and very good. Very, very good. I'm gonna pop up real quick. Let's collect the data here. Okay. And let's store our experiments to the capsule. Grab and board. 400 meters a second. I don't think that's enough. If I was at 700 meters a second, I would be trying to get back to Kerbin, but I just don't know if 400 is going to be enough for us. Do I risk it? Ooh, what's that rock? Can I gather like rock samples? Hold on, I'm curious. Yeah. Make sure we don't run out of EVA propellant. Turn on our head visor. Pick up moonstone. Oh, look at that. He's actually mining it. Awesome. We'll keep that experiment. Another 120 science for us. Look, if we can get all this science back, right? I think we'll be at a pretty good spot. So 400 meters a second. I really don't know what's required to get back to Kerbin. I think we're gonna try for it anyways. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go heading 270. And give it a whirl. I need to get up first. Need to get up. And then start going sideways. Like ASAP here. Oh no, I lost focus of the moon. Why can't I focus back over here? Uh, 356 I don't think is enough for us to orbit the moon, guys. No, we are going to crash back down. We are 100% going to crash back down. Crap. Crap. Jebediah might be dying. Shoot. Okay, Jebediah, you're gonna try an interesting maneuver. If this was Earth, it wouldn't be that bad, because worst case scenario, you'd get out, use your parachute, but that ain't going to work here with us. Oh no. Alright, here we go. Come on, Jeb. Slow down, Jeb. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Come on. That's too fast. I shouldn't have tried it. I shouldn't have tried it. The first moon landing is a failure. And I'm not going to load scum this, or save scum this. It's on me. Oh, okay. We completed our contracts. What happened to the debris? Any of it around? I don't think so. Oh wait, no. It's still there. It's falling back down. It's over. It's over for Skippy, MK, whatever. But we completed our contracts. So that's something. I could have maybe remote sent the science back. I didn't think it was worth it. I thought we could maybe, just maybe, get into orbit. Oh no. Okay, well this episode's over on a bad note. If you guys are enjoying Kerbal Space Program and you want to leave a F in chat for Jebediah, because he is gone, lost in space forever, let us know. We'll take Valentina to the moon to finish what he started. Plant a flag. We might even try specifically landing at Jebediah's rest in honor of Jebediah's efforts.